Hi friends, I wanted to tap in today because first of all, happy Trans Day of Visibility and happy Easter also. I just wanted to reiterate, they happen to fall on the same day this year, and I've been seeing a lot of like propaganda online because we do the propaganda for everyone now, about how it was just like made like how it's the first time ever that we've celebrated Trans Day of Visibility, and that they like happen to put it on Easter. Easter changes every year. Easter's on a different day every year. Trans Visibility Day has been March 31st forever. And it's not the same day every year, Easter, because we actually don't follow the Gregorian calendar. We follow the liturgical calendar, which is, I think, pretty aligned with the cycles of the earth, the cosmos. Fun fact. So, yeah. Easter, Ramadan, all of these things are like around the same time because they all come from the same source and origin, they're all Abrahamic religions. And they change every year. Every year they're on a different day. So it happened to align this year, but like I saw like Caitlyn Jenner like posted about how outraged she was. I was like, bitch, first of all, they're never gonna like you. I'm sorry. But second of all, like you actually know because you've posted about it before on the day that it is, and you know that. I mean, if you're an actual Christian, like if you're actually out here worshiping Jesus or whatever, you know that it's a different day every year, bro. You know you don't follow the Gregorian calendar. You know you follow the liturgical calendar. So, yeah. But also, shout out to Jesus, because I actually really love Jesus so much. I grew up Catholic, if you guys didn't know. And I loved Jesus. Like, I love his commandments. Like, when he came into the picture, the Old Testament was wild. I was like, this is the craziest shit ever. I never fucked with the Old Testament because I was like, these people were crazy. But then when the New Testament came around, when I learned about the New Testament, because that's kind of like what Catholicism and Christianity focus on, is the New Testament, is Jesus's life. And guys, Jesus was one of the most brilliant, unconditional love centered revolutionaries that ever walked the earth. And he's a historical figure, and I love him a lot. And he's one of my guides, and I think that he is a super special being, and I'm grateful that we celebrate him. But I also wish that the people who celebrated him would have a little bit more we're a bit more Christ-like, because Christ didn't judge people, and Christ is also not. Christ is the consciousness. It's Christ consciousness. And all of the people that Jesus was around and worked with, they were healers. And they were out here doing really beautiful revolutionary work to heal people and their traumas and rid them of demons and all of these kinds of things. He was a mystic. And so, yeah, shout out to Jesus. And I'm glad we celebrate him. But also, it's super, I think, important for us, like when we're like if we're gonna be talking about Jesus and saying we love Jesus and all these things, like we can't possibly believe in our heart of hearts that just saying I love Jesus and I believe in Jesus is what's gonna save us. No, it's embodying Christ-like behavior. It's embodying the way that he was, first of all, second of all, of zero judgment, and third of all, he was the embodiment of unconditional love, and they killed him for it. And that's what we're celebrating. Good Friday, he died. He was tortured by the state and by religious groups, okay? He was tortured and sentenced to death by crucifixion. And then he rose from the dead, is what we're celebrating today, right? And even that concept of resurrection, that we do not ever die, that we are constantly reincarnating and ascending, and we are of something so much bigger than we even realize. And Jesus knew that. And Jesus is an ascended master. And and the reason he's an ascended master, and the reason Mary was an ascended master, all of these people ascended into new levels of consciousness because they figured it out, which is that only source energy is going to be having the final say. And the source energy is unconditional love. And when you're out here attacking people and creating narratives and lying lying for an agenda to make people scared of a very small percentage of people who just want to be themselves, who are hurting absolutely no one and nothing. And guess what? Bad people are bad people, no matter what skin or avatar they choose. You can't assign wickedness to an entire group of people because you don't agree with what some people do. Some people don't represent the majority of people. Everyone is an individual and has their own expression and their own reasons why they do what they do. And a lot of it, by the way, is source-wise, is trauma. Religious trauma. Patriarchal trauma. So before you go and judge motherfuckers, excuse me, sorry I cussed, but like before you go and judge people, take a look at yourself, figure your own shit out, and keep your mouth shut, because half the time you're propagating lies and you're ruining people's lives and harming people because you don't know better and you're uneducated and you would rather allow your energy to be controlled by fear and lies and propaganda than because you're too lazy to do your own research or listen to people whose actual experience it is to be trans or to be queer or to be whatever. It ain't hurting you. Stop trying to control other people's lives and the way that they want to express or the way that they want to be. It doesn't affect you. It only affects your sense of self because you've put your own self in a box that you refuse to get out of because everyone else did it to you. You don't have to project. So happy Easter. Shout out to Jesus. Happy Trans Visibility Day. And I hope you get some sense.